The attack on July 13, 2024 transformed Donald Trump from a mere third-time presidential candidate to an assassination attempt survivor, and changed him in other ways too.
I am the chosen one.
As Trump addressed a crowd of supporters at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, Thomas Matthew Crooks, positioned on a nearby rooftop, fired toward the stage. Secret Service snipers took down the shooter, but not before he killed a firefighter and wounded 2 other audience members. Trump was nicked by a bullet on the edge of his right ear just before ducking behind his lectern, where agents surrounded him for protection. It wasn't the first time someone tried to attack Trump, or the last. Just 2 months after this shooting, an armed man was apprehended at Mar-a-Lago. But the Butler incident is the one destined to remain in the American consciousness. It certainly changed the president's life, along with aspects of his personality. As Donald Trump was being rushed to safety after his brush with death, the Secret Service for some reason paused to let him pump his fist in the air and yell, "Fight, fight, fight." Donors poured money into his coffers, fans snapped up "Never Surrender" and "Fight, fight, fight" merch. Trump ran with the hero narrative, assuring voters that no mere bullet could keep him down.
No matter what obstacle comes our way, we will not break, we will not bend, we will not back down.
Trump continued to bolster his strongman image with government staff cuts, tariffs, and a flurry of executive orders, and all that apparently had its seed in Butler. Florida Representative Anna Paulina Luna told Time that the assassination attempt did make him more aggressive, and it actually did define him in the presidency. Trump's social media staff works to push the narrative as well. Coinciding with the release of the new Superman movie, the White House's Instagram account literally shared a mock-up poster of the president as the Man of Steel. Detractors scoffed at the comparison, but the post got nearly 150,000 likes in just a few hours. And then there's the "saved by God" narrative. That day in Butler might have been even more horrific if Donald Trump hadn't turned his head just as Crooks fired in his direction. The result was a nicked right ear instead of a state funeral, and many believe this was no mere stroke of luck. A legion of Trump supporters, and conservative Christians in particular, insist that God spared Trump's life for the express purpose of winning the election. The idea of being favored by the Almighty pleased Trump so much that he mentioned it in his inauguration speech.
My life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
During his first administration, the POTUS showed he thinks pretty highly of himself, but the assassination attempt inflated Donald Trump's ego all the more. One prominent bit of proof is right on the wall of the White House's Grand Foyer. In April, Trump replaced a portrait of Barack Obama with a rendering of himself, guaranteeing every passerby gets a reminder of his defining moment. Lots of wallets have swelled too. Within hours, t-shirts with the famous image were selling out online. Today, there are countless pieces of merch themed to the attack. Trump has personally endorsed a number of products, including Fight, Fight, Fight cologne, a sculpture of himself in the pose, and Never Surrender gold sneakers. At one point, fans could even buy a Bible commemorating the day God intervened, but as of this video, it was sold out.
You're running for president, and you're hawking merchandise.
Perhaps as more July 13th anniversaries go by, President Trump will become more reflective and humble when he thinks of how close he came to being a tragic memory in history. Maybe he'll cherish his human side as dearly as he does his superhero image, or draw closer to his faith. For now, he seems content to maintain his brand as an invincible commander-in-chief.